show you how to change a light switch. The reason for changing this light switch is this. Loud, snappy noises. These are originals from 1954. They're really loud when people are coming in and out. Not everyone in the house is awake in the morning when you're going in and out. These are through the whole home, bedrooms, hallways. We're switching them all out. These light switches are real easy to install. They have your ground wire and your electrical wires hooked up onto the side. It's very simple and you can do this. I know somebody who just spent $100 to have all of their plugs switched and upgraded to 3-prong plugs. You can also do that really easily on your own. I'm not going to show you how to do that today, but we're going to cover that in another video soon. So let's go ahead and get started. Keep in mind, I'm not an electrician and neither are you. This is a DIY homeowner fix. If you want to have the extra security or peace of mind, maybe you should hire it done. We're huge DIYers, we're frugal, we save money, and we've been doing this work for years. We've never had a fire. That being said, we always take safety precautions. Every breaker in the house is off. This is an old push-button style electric, and we're not taking any chances. Another thing you can do besides flicking it on and checking to see if you have power, for your electrical outlets, plug in a radio or a vacuum cleaner and see if there's power to the room or not. We obviously have no power right now. I am working today during the day, natural daylight, so I can get this done. Electrical tape, screwdrivers, wire cutters, needle nose pliers work really good for this. A safety tip we always do is when we're done, we take it and we wrap it in electrical tape. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is take these old cover plates off, and we actually just painted, and my boys painted right over the screws. So if you're painted over like mine, you might have to take a hammer and tap into that, because this is 50 years of paint gone right over this. You can also kind of go into the groove. We're not going to be reusing these plate covers either. This is called single pole. There are duplex outlets for the wall, and that's when you have 2 plugs. And then there's also 3-way switches. They're referred to as a toggle switch in the industry. So at $100 an hour to have an electrician come out and do this, I'm sure they would do it a little faster than me. I've had to take breaks for the family, take breaks for lunch. So the nice thing about this is it's an old metal receptacle in the wall instead of plastic, and I really like that for fire safety. Now there's 2 more flathead screws, generally in these older ones. And you can do this with a power drill. My battery is so large that I prefer to do it by hand when I can. Okay, to show you what's going on here, we've got 2 black wires going into 2 flathead screws on the side, anchoring that in. This is the old porcelain insulated toggle switch, so I really don't mind taking this out. Now, if you've got extra wire here and you want to strip the wire ends, you can just snip this off and save yourself a little bit of time. Now these old switches, the screws will back right out. Sometimes they have this so tight that the only thing you can do is to remove the entire screw so that you can unswitch that. Alright, so with that being off, we'll just discard that. And I'm going to open up these copper loops here so that I can put my new fixture right on. This is a real easy switch. If I can do it, you can do it. I started out doing home appliance repair, and I picked up a lot of this other stuff along the way. So we're just taking that, looping it onto the screw, and tightening it down. Both wires. Now there should be a ground wire in here also, and if there's not, you can mark it or label it as an ungrounded fixture, or you can attach a thin copper wire and that would go from this green ground to inside of the box. In this box I've got multiple wires being joined up in here. So if I move this all open, there is a screw plate in there to allow for that. Now these come with your anchor screw already right in there. Just gently so now you're going to tighten up your side wires here. That's all in. And if you're going to ground it, this doesn't have a ground wire coming out of here. You would actually attach a copper wire to here and and attach it to a screw inside of the box. I've got a lot of excess wiring here right now, so you can't see it. Assuming that you did have your ground wire there, you would just attach that to the green side wire. So, the safety feature we usually do is to put tape around the entire components here on the side to make sure there's no bare wires. One of the kids just walked away with my electrical tape, so we're just going to go ahead and mount this back on. And this is real handy to have a power screwdriver. You just want to check for alignment to make sure that it's nice and straight up and down. Otherwise, when you put your faceplate on, it's going to be crooked. Okay, let's go over and go do another fixture. Okay, so that screw right there, you can add a small piece of copper wire and add that as a ground to this green ground wire right here. For 50 years, this has never been ground. It's never been an issue. I'm not going to mess with it now just because I don't have the extra wire and I don't want to drive for 45 minutes to go get wire, because most of the electrical outlets in the house did have copper wire running from one to the other. Now there might be a ground running from this three-way plug behind this to another, but each individual one should be grounded. This is just something extra that my husband likes to do, and he taught me how to do it. Most electricians don't do it, so I wouldn't say that it's actually necessary. Changing your electrical toggle switches, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time with a three-way switch repair and the electrical outlet replacement for plugging in your three-prong items in your house. So we'll be switching from 2 prongs to 3 prongs in the entire building.